Well, a big hello and welcome to my video and welcome to my channel. I'm Sammy, I'm 27 years old, I'm a mum of one and I live in the Yorkshire Dales. Basically, Puddle and Pony is my brand that I've created to post content all about horses and just country life in general. It's a pleasure to have you here. So if you haven't gathered by the title of today's video, it's an exciting one because I did my first riding lesson in 11 years. How? Like, how has it been that long? That's not to say I haven't ridden in 11 years because I've been doing a lot of hacking, but my first actual lesson with an instructor in 11 years. So it's a huge thing, and the best part is my riding instructor is one of my best friends. So I know her on a personal level. Equally, I'm riding her horse, Captain, so can be very critical if she wants to be. Overall, I thought it was a fantastic lesson and I really enjoyed it and I'm still on a high. I just want to hop on and say, please be nice. Respectfully, I have a riding instructor and I know what equestrians are like for offering unwarranted advice and tips and tricks, and it's just like I can't have that information from a million people. I'd rather just listen to my instructor. So respectfully, please keep your teachings to yourself because I won't listen. In the nicest way, I'm gonna follow my instructor. Okay, so with that, let's get straight into the video. I hope you enjoy. Well, here we are at last, a proper riding lesson. So I just started off by walking Captain around the arena on both reins. This was really to familiarise myself with the environment. I have never ridden in an indoor arena before. Captain has been here many times. As you can tell, he's very chilled out. The jumps were already set out for the arena hire that had been going on throughout the day, and I believe they had a clear round jumping the night before, but I wanted to try some jumps because getting to a show jumping competition is my overall aim. Although I'm not going to lie, as soon as I got into that arena, I was so intimidated by the jumps. Anyway, we have moved to trotting. My biggest flaw with trotting is that I struggle to get myself on the right leg. You know, you're supposed to rise on the outside leg, and the only way I can figure it out is to look down. So I spent a lot of my time in trot looking down, which is obviously not great. But as with anything, practice makes perfect. So we did some trotting on each rein, and then we moved to canter. I'm going to say it before I come into shot, I am very, very bouncy in canter. For some reason, I just cannot keep my seat. I think it's something to do with not having core muscles anymore after having my baby and a C-section. I am also in physio for my back, and they agree that I just don't have any core muscles. So again, this is definitely something that I need to work on and something that I am very aware of. Obviously, watching this back, I can see it more, but I definitely felt myself flying out of the saddle with every stride of canter on this rein. I am so blessed that Captain is such a good boy because even though I'm bouncing around like Tigger on steroids, I just felt so safe. Like, he really kept me comfortable, and I'm so grateful that he is a horse that I trust. Moving on to this rein now, I felt so much better in the canter on this rein. Captain was definitely a lot more balanced, which equally helped me be more balanced, and I was able to sit for a lot longer than previous. I think the major thing is that he's so light to control, like the slightest movement sets him off faster, so I just had to be really conscious of how I was riding and what aids I was giving because I didn't want him to tank off with me. Safi has got him to an incredible level. He is so responsive. So here is our first jump, which I decided to do at a walk because I was feeling very nervous and I just wanted to get myself over one jump. Then afterwards I got my big girl pants on and we did some more jumping. So we did knock down this upright both times we went over it, which was obviously a massive fail. So we popped over this green cross pole many times, but I really liked the line going up to it. It was very clear, and I also liked that it ran into a corner, so every time I felt like I'd lost a bit of control and Captain was a little bit fizzy, I knew I could just throw him into the wall. Did a bit of a stumble there. Then we moved on to this tiny plank, which I'm looking at this video now and I'm thinking, Sammy, you are so much better than this. Like, you could have definitely put it up a little bit because it's kind of embarrassing, but equally I'm starting at the bottom and I'm starting as a novice, so we all have to start somewhere. Back onto our favourite green cross pole. I did this and then Safi asked me to go straight to the plank afterwards, which I didn't hear that time. I think Lucy waves her arm, yep. I didn't hear her tell me to do that the first time, so I came back round again and did both of the jumps together, which was like a really mini course. It was nice to have 2 jumps in a row. So that is definitely something I want to do in the next lesson, just try and put the jumps up slightly and also mix them together. Now here is Safi showing us how it is done. So Safi is a very competent rider. She competes and events, and basically this level is nothing to her. She literally just could do this in her sleep, but she was just showing me how to ride all of these fences, and it was just really nice to be able to watch her jump him after I jumped him. It was nice to see the difference. Obviously she's cantering at fences and I was only trotting. That again is something that I will be changing the next lesson I have. I will be going more forward towards the jumps and giving him a bit more oomph. I am just so incredibly lucky to have her as a friend and also have her teach me. It's going to be really fun and hard work to get to a decent level, but I hope I end up somewhere near her level, because even though she's a trained show jumper and she's had many years under her belt, it would be really nice to be somewhere near her standard. And just for bonus points, here she is in slow-mo popping a fence that I think was 90 centimetres, which sounds small, but when we were stood there it looked very big. Wow, isn't Safi amazing? She is just incredible and I'm so blessed to call her my friend. I hope you did enjoy that video. If you did, please let me know, leave a comment. It is literally me at the bottom and I can only go up from here, so I'm aware and I have been very self-critical of myself in this video, so I don't need anyone to tell me everything I've done wrong, because I understand. I know. That's why I had it filmed, so that I could watch it back and critique myself. The only way is up now, and hopefully I will make it as a competent rider and not ride like a sack of potatoes. A big thank you to Safi for teaching me and sharing her horse, a big thank you to Lucy who filmed, and a big thank you to Captain for putting up with me. So I hope I see you again soon for the next edition of my riding journey. Take care, have a great day. Goodbye.